Hi everyone, I am in Tokyo and today I'm going to talk to you about my skin story. So I did a blog post fairly recently chronicling my acne experience and sharing with you a little bit more about my skin, but today I wanted to get more personal and answer some of your questions that you guys have had about my skin. Since many of you know I have endured quite a lot, my skin has undergone a complete transformation, so today I figured I would take the time to discuss some very, very important matters with you. And first off, let me just say that my grandmother has great skin and she's very, very much stressed that my entire life. You know, even when I was a teenager, I was 13 and she would try to get me to wear sunscreen every day, but I refused. I ran cross country, so I was dark, I was very tan, and I resisted sunscreen because when I ran, it made me feel oilier and greasier. But eventually, as I got older, when I hit my mid-20s, I really, really understood the importance of sunscreen because that is the #1 step in preventing aging. But in my 20s, not only did I experience the, the effects of gravity, I also endured acne. And this was not the kind of acne that you see growing up, you know, when you're 17, 18 and you have hormonal pimples. It was more of a reaction because my skin is so sensitive. I had a severe reaction to facial waxing. And a lot of you asked me when I was going through the purging process a couple years ago, what happened to my skin? Because from the beginning when I started YouTube, I had fairly clear skin and I never really had issues with acne other than the hormonal pimple once a month. And it was a very drastic change for me. It was life-altering. I was depressed for a long time. And I didn't really talk about it much because it was something so sensitive. It was a matter that really pained me to talk about. And I just felt so insecure. And all the women in my family have incredibly beautiful skin. It's, you know, part of my destiny. And I'm so grateful to the women in my family who have given me, you know, this almost birthright, it seems, to great skin, ageless skin. And I just felt ashamed. I felt like I couldn't go outside. Even when I put makeup on, I felt ugly. It was hard to look in the mirror. And the worst part is when the acne started healing. So at one point in the early stages, I just wished the acne would stop coming. But then when the acne stopped coming, I just realized that the scars were so visible. They started turning purple. It looked like my face had bruises everywhere. And finally, I understood the pain and the torturous waiting that a lot of you with acne had experienced much earlier. So because I was in my 20s and I was working in beauty, I felt the impact that much more. Because when I did a BB cream review and I showed my bare skin for the first time in about 6 months, a lot of you were so shocked. You couldn't believe what my skin looked like bare, and I had manipulated the lighting to make it look that much better. And it was shocking for me too to look at that footage, and I was very scared to post it. But now looking back, I almost wish I had posted more because a lot of you have been amazed at the transformation that my skin has gone under. And even for me, I wished that the process would have been faster, but I'm so grateful that I have come to this place now. And even yesterday, I spoke on a panel at the SK2 Bihara Museum in front of other Japanese beauty vloggers and media, and I was able to tell them, you know, 2 years ago, I had a face full of acne, and it's been a miraculous, difficult journey, but I'm so glad to be here and be able to give you guys recommendations, products that I know work because my skin has been so problematic. Before, when I was 18, 19 and just starting YouTube in my 20s, I didn't really know what products worked for acne, what products were effective at whitening, because I had great skin and I didn't really need a lot of skincare products at the time. But now that I struggle with dehydration, my skin has changed from combination to normal and dry, I feel like I have a better grasp of a wider variety of skincare concerns. And that's why I focus so heavily on skincare, because the older I get, the more important it is for me to feel confident walking outside with my bare face. And I know most of you are used to seeing me with a whole lot of makeup, full glam, with big false lashes, but at the end of the day, I actually feel most confident now without wearing makeup, with my hair in a ponytail. I'm just the happiest when I feel like me walking my dog on the street. I do think that my skin getting better has really changed my life, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the right skincare products. I was able to overcome my depression about my skin, and again, I feel I have come back to this point where I'm so glad that even though my destiny to have great skin didn't seem like it would fulfill itself at one point, that now I'm able to really embrace beautiful skin and just a beautiful mindset, you know, to be optimistic, to not give up, to really take care of my body and my skin. And your skin is a living organism. It adapts just like you adapt as a person. You grow through these experiences. And I feel like because I experienced acne, hormonal acne, and this kind of severe reaction to a treatment, I think that it's made me a better person because I've experienced this kind of pain that is not physical, but truly mental. And I'm so glad that I can share really wonderful product recommendations with you, and that you guys also have seen great results too, because it makes me so happy to know that I can help you in some way. And when you're in the process of learning how to apply skincare, even basic things like layering a serum, I know it can feel intimidating and it is a big financial commitment. So if you guys have any questions about products or how to use skincare, what kind of skincare to use, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will truly do my best to get back to you. I know a lot of you guys would like to see a beginner's guide to skincare, and I will try to work on that as soon as possible. But until then, I will do my best to answer all your questions.